Workers of the all countries unite. What is a revolution? What is a counter-revolution? And what is a coup d'etat from the perspective of classical political economy? Revolution, from Latin, revolutio. The first, in a broader sense, it refers to a sharp, sudden transition from one state or quality to another due to the accumulation of gradual and often imperceptible quantitative changes, one of the fundamental laws of the dialectical development of nature, geological revolutions in the history of the Earth's crust, society and thought. The second, applied to a class-based society, it is a profound transformation in the development of society's productive forces and relations of production. A violent overthrow of the outdated political superstructures whose contradictions with the new relations of production lead to its collapse and certain point. Lenin, see Bolshevik, 1940, number 8, page 41. It represents a turning point in the life of society and the state where the absolute dominant social order is overthrown and a new social order is established through the violent overthrow of the ruling classes whose time has passed. Marx provided the classical formulation of the law of social revolution. At certain stage of their development, the material productive forces of society come into conflict with the existing relations of production, or as it is but a legal expression for the same thing, with the property relations within which they have been operating hitherto. From forms of development of the productive forces, these relations turn into their fetters. Then begins an era of social revolution. Marx and Engels, Collected Works, Volume 12, Part 1, page 7. Revolution is the desperate class struggle brought to its greatest intensity. Revolutionary transformations led by oppressed classes are completely natural and inevitable phenomena. Therefore, the transition from capitalism to socialism and liberation of the working class from capitalist oppression cannot be achieved through gradual changes of reforms, but only through a qualitative transformation of the capitalist system. A revolution is a transition to a higher economic formation. Examples of revolutions. The Russian revolutions of 1917, when German-backed emperor abdicated the throne and imperialist armies tore and counter apart under a provisional government. Due to high-intended contradictions, a socialist coup led by the Communist Party occurred. The result, socialism was built within 20 years, proving the coup to be a revolution, a qualitative leap and the transition to a higher stage of societal development. What is counter-revolution? A counter-revolution is a leap backward from higher level of productive forces and relations to a lower one. Example, the fall of socialism in the Soviet Union. In 1953, a counter-revolutionary act by Khrushchev's faction led to the removal of socialism's primary defining features in 1957. The planned association of primary product producers based on public ownership of the means of production. It's maybe not public, but collective, working class, and etc. The result was the restoration of wild capitalism with free market competition announced in 1991. A coup d'etat led to the complete collapse of the Soviet Union. What is a coup d'etat? A coup d'etat involves no qualitative leap. Instead, under the guise of revolutionary change, one political faction replaces another without altering the relations of production or productive forces. Example, numerous color revolutions of the 21st century, particularly the so-called Revolution of Dignity in Ukraine in 2014. Thank you all for your attention.